Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just want to get into a brief lesson in Lord willing, share an article with you, beloved Akiyam and Akwaf. Pretty much, laying back enough of a video I did. A few of the brothers are going into these news articles regarding the legislation that was passed as far as the drafts are concerned. But I did want to touch on this one more time due to the fact that in my last lesson I mentioned how, you women, weren't involved in this draft to the capacity of the age range of 18 to 26. I was incorrect. Okay, and I was hearing the brothers mention it, and I'm like, the article I had, it didn't mention women. But through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, the spirit led me to an article last night highlighting you women as well, man. And I just want to bring this to the forefront because, hey, at the end of the day, we have to make sure we speak the right thing, So I want to make sure I'm accurate, in the information that I'm putting out there. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, measuring the times diligently, man, as we're commanded to do. As a matter of fact, let's stop right there. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. Bear with me before I grab this article. Let's go to 2nd Esdras real quick. Chapter 15 and verse 1, and it reads, Behold, Salakia, I don't want that, bear with me, that's 9. The book of 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 1, and it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do we do that? Through the prophecies, man. Okay, through the prophecies. That's how we measure the time, with the scriptures. This is how we know we're at the end. Okay, from the great awakening of the Israelites to the revealing of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the wicked, pursuing the 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Okay, those two pieces of prophecy alone lets us know that we're at the end. Okay, not to mention the Charagma, Revelations 13 and 16, the MOTBs on the scene in the form of that device. Okay, the size of a grain of rice, which is going to be part of the digital monetary system. Okay, the great insurrection that's on the way, Jacob's trouble. Okay, the fanners are on the scene in the form of these foreigners, or these mercenaries, these splinter cells. Okay, and ultimately the talks of World War III, man, the third woe. Okay, to the point it's getting so highlighted that now a draft is coming into an effect. Okay, so this proves that we're going into that third woe spoken of in Revelations, man. See, this is how we know we're at the end. This is how we measure the times diligently, man. Check it out. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which we're seeing it, right? Which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, man. So let's get this article real quick. Now, this article is from Natural News and it's dated June 18th, 2024. And the title reads, Shock. Republican-led House passes military draft bill automatically registering men and women. Okay? For the draft. Okay? So you women are not exempt in this draft, man. 18 to 26-year-old women, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, you don't got a choice. If your name gets pulled, they're coming to get you. Okay? You don't have a choice. Now check it out. Let's read into this article just a bit. Right, the annual defense policy bill, known as the National Defense Authorization Act, is moving forward and in accordance with the Republican agenda, which includes forcing American men and women to fight the next worldwide banker war. Because we understand all wars are bankers' wars, man. All wars are bankers' wars, man. The bankers, these international banker families, they get rich off of war. All right, that's why America's been at war over 90%. Okay, of its time, on the top of the hill. You see, you can look into that. Needless to say, let's read a little more. According to reports, the proposed NDAA for fiscal year 2025 passed the House of Representatives mostly along party lines. All right, we read this last time in the other article. I wanted to jump down. I wanted to get this right here, right? The final solution. I wanted to get this first paragraph, right? For many decades, the Selective Service Program has been voluntary. The new change marks the first time that it will be not just mandatory, but also automatic, meaning young men and women will not have a choice in the matter. You don't have a choice. You don't have a voice. Okay? All right. This is a level of this is a level of draconian laws, man. The scriptures say he speaks as a dragon, right? Through his laws, man, and legislation. This is on display right here. You're being forced to go risk and ultimately lose your life. Okay? Because in this third world's war, hey, there ain't no coming back from this one, pursuing the biblical prophecy, man. Hey, this is it. You see, this, hey, it's game over after this. As a matter of fact, when you go to let's go straight into it. When you go to what's that? Is that Acts? No, I'm sorry. That's Isaiah. Isaiah 13. Check this out. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. And this is Babylon. This is talking about the daughter of Babylon, man. Okay, aka America. And we're going to prove it when we jump down as we go into prophecy. You see, this is not talking about modern day Egypt. Okay, and when you get this word burden, check this out. A duty or responsibility that is hard to bear. And the duty and responsibility, okay, that you 18 to 26-year-old Babylonians are going to have to bear is going to war, okay, and fight against the bear initially, which is Gog, Magog, Russia. Okay, and we're going to show you that. Right, let's jump down to verse 17, and it reads, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Against who? Against Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, aka America. We're seeing this happen real time. Okay, the Medes is Russia. For those of you out there that don't know. Okay? And they're going to be thick. You see? When you go to Revelations real quick. When you go to Revelations, Salakia. When you go to Revelations 20 real quick. Okay, they're likened unto what? The sand of the sea, how deep they're going to be, man. This is the book of Revelation chapter 20 real quick. And verse 8, and it reads, all right, and she'll go out to deceive the nations. Right, and this is talking about Esau. Right, after that 1,000-year captivity he was under. Okay, from about 300 AD, roughly 350 AD to about the 1300s, early 1400s. They call it the Dark Ages. Right, when Jake was ruling, the time of the Byzantine Empire. Right, Esau was in Europe through. Okay, wearing his clothes until they disintegrate off his body. Okay, he was the raccoon of the neighborhood. Okay, now real quick, right, continuing on, and she'll go out to deceive the nations. All right, this is after his 1,000-year captivity. You know, after the Western Roman Empire fell, he was able to go out, right, and he did that through the form of what? The Renaissance, man. Renaissance art, right? Iconoclasm. The nigga rewrote history. Okay, he took on the identity of the chosen people by pushing the false narrative with the scriptures. Right, let's continue on. right? And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. Check this out. Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. See? Check it out. The number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Russia's going to be deep. An assembly of great nations are going to be with Russia, pursuant to Jeremiah. Okay? Pursuant to the book of Jeremiah. In the form of the what? The BRICS nations. Ezekiel 38 goes into it as well. Okay? The North country is going to be gathered with a bunch of other nations, man. Okay? The BRICS nations and also certain confederate countries with Babylon. They're going to turn on Babylon and roll with the BRICS, man. This is biblical prophecy, man. And we can prove that when we read Revelation 17. When you go into Revelation 17, I can prove that. Okay? But needless to say, let's go back. In Isaiah 13 and 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, right? Russia will be stirred up against Babylon. We're seeing that now. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. There's going to be no ways of bribing them. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has a spirit of war on Russia. Okay? He's put the hooks in their jaws, as it tells us in Ezekiel 38. Okay? He's brought that old USSR Soviet Union spirit back into the Russians, man. And you can see it on display through Putin, man. Okay? He's on a no agreement. It can be written. I still don't agree. Okay? He's looking for smoke. Putin's looking for smoke. You see? Because that's the spirit that the Lord put on them, because that's the time we're in. We're in a time of war and not peace. Check it out, Isaiah 13 and 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. Their bows as in what? The arrows, man. The what? The missiles. Those ICBM missiles. That's a buzzword. That's a buzzword for the missiles, man. Them bows. Right? Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Okay? Which is what? Youngsters, man. Who carries the fruit of the womb? Woman. So that means there's going to be no mercy upon you, woman. Right? That I shall not spare children. You see that? That I shall not spare children, man. And when you go to, let me see something real quick. Let me go here. Bear with me. Let me just back up into this spot right here. When you go to, we're gonna come back here. And when you go to, real quick, I want to go to 2nd Ezra 16. And verse 33, and it reads, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Why? In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. Okay? And apparently, and the phone chimed in, and apparently, according to this legislation that was just recently passed, you women are adding into this. You women add into this as well, right? And their husbands shall perish of famine, because famine's coming to this land as well. Okay, famine's coming to Babylon. Okay, primarily because of its lewdness. Okay, which lewdness is the mother of famine, man. Okay, lewdness being what? Sexual immorality, man. And we see that on display at 100% in this place, man. You see? But there's a penalty for that behavior, man. Okay, there's a penalty for that, man. And that penalty is judgment. Let's go back. Let's close out right here in the book of Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, right? The daughter of Babylon, right? You are, hey, look it up. Look up Daughter of Babylon on your phone. Google it. It's worth a Google search, right? The glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know he did that through fire and brimstone, proving that the Medes is going to shoot missiles on this place, man. Okay? So, yeah, man, hey. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is gathering the kingdoms. Okay? He's gathering the nations in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, the valley of Yahweh's judgment, man. And this is where you 18 to 26-year-olds are going, man. You Babylonians. So go ahead and party it up. You wicked 2/3 niggas, right? You new breed, hyena, like the beloved elder Apostle Rakah calls you niggas, man. You hyenas, man. Okay? You're going. Okay? You wild, sexy red, long fingernail, N-dub, and the rest of you women of the tribes, okay? You going, okay? And you proud, sophisticated, thumbing your nose up, okay? Haughty, heathen. First and foremost, you Edomites, you 18 to 26-year-olds are going, okay? So live it up. Live it up. Okay? Because your calamity's coming soon, man. Because this war's coming soon. Alright? And Babylon the Great doesn't have enough manpower, okay, to get the job done. So as they say in the world, desperate times call for desperate measures. Babylon is falling. Repent, Jake. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.